We're with Mark Kortz. Mark, talk to us a little bit about rigging today.
Yeah, you know, we're here on Bay Lake, and one of the things that's definitely going to come into play is flipping deep weeds, whether it's coontail or milfoil. That's what a lot of the guys are doing. And so it's pretty simple how we rig it up. We're using heavy weights, so we're using a 3/4 ounce flipping weight, and we use these little stops to keep that flipping weight pegged. So basically what I'm going to do is I'll go through how I set up mine. Real simple. Going to run the line through this little wire keeper. There we go. So all we do is slide that up on the line. We're going to grab either a 4/0 or a 5/0 EWG.
EWG, Mark, what does that mean?
It's a wide gap hook. So basically it's a real stout wide gap Fusion 19 hook. And we're going to grab a 3/4 ounce flipping weight here. Like this. And there's a couple of little details to this that are the important part. Once we get this hook on, I'll show you. And I'm using 30-pound X5 as my line. And I think 30-pound is more than enough. You know, a lot of guys will say 65 and things like that. I think the 30-pound diameter cuts through the grass a little bit better once you get a fish on. We'll just slide that down. And what you want to do is you want to actually take this, slide it in about a 1/2 inch, come out, slide that up, rotate it, come in, and we're actually going to hide that hook right in the plastic so it slides through those weeds really good. But here's the two keys. What I like to do is just take this is a yellow marker, and I take and actually paint the tails just a little bit of yellow. And what I'm trying to match, these fish are feeding on bluegills. And so what I'm trying to do is number one, this has a little garlic scent to it, but number two, just add that little bit of yellow like a bluegill. And then what I do is actually take a big giant Sharpie and I actually color my line just to camouflage it a little bit. Up about 3 feet. And what that does is camouflage it. The fish can't see it. I'm using a high-speed reel. I'm using a 7/8 heavy flipping stick to get into the weeds. And literally, this is kind of what it's going to go down to this week. It's either going to be jigs or flipping plastics and a lot of the heavy cover. These fish are relating to the edges, and so I think you're going to see a lot of guys flipping tomorrow.